Yo, what is up? Popping up on your asses real quick. Let me see.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Shit about boxing. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. Could have won, but they didn't. Right? Okay then.
I'll be back. My headspace that I'm in now is way better than what I was before, and that's the only thing that matters to me.
Yo, what the f is up, YouTube? Today we got a great show for y'all. We're gonna talk about this MVP Tank Davis Jake Paul fight promotion that just dropped. It's kind of like an all access, but it's just an.
No. Let me pull this motherfucker up. There ain't even nobody in here. Probably won't be nobody in here for a minute because YouTube be playing games, but it's all good. It's all good. Where is this shit? Actually, I want to pull this up real quick, show y'all how Teofimo Lopez is fucking ducking Shakur Stevenson live in real time. And now he's going on people's podcasts to basically tell them, and they're not getting the hint. They're still telling the dude, like, yo, when you fighting Shakur, motherfucker ain't fighting Shakur. You can see it all in his face. Shout out to Jamel Herring and old fucking Sweatneck over there. I don't even know his fucking name. Dude needs some fucking people coaching. Come in his chat, he flips out on me. You fat fuck, you don't know who you're talking to. Obviously. What's up with you, SBG? Mellow salute, bro. Cam J, what up, man? Salute to y'all boys, bro. I'm gonna go over this real quick. I don't know how people ain't seeing it in the kid's face. He's fucking lying to everybody. I really don't know. I don't know how people are like, yay, Tio and Shakur's about to be announced. Look at this kid's fucking face when he's talking to these guys. I don't know about y'all, but I come from the fucking gutter. I come from the streets. So when I see a man talking and fidgeting and making funny faces and doesn't really say it with his chest, he don't believe what he's saying, I don't fucking believe him. I can't. It's not in my DNA. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Look at this kid. Shout out to Jamel Herring, the other fat dude I don't fuck with. Fat ass over here, rude as fuck, need a blood pressure pill. Talking to real ones in your chat, fat boy. Fucking put a copyright. I don't give a fuck. YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. We're liking, sharing, subscribing. Shout out to the champ, Jamel Herring.
Backwards. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you have done for me. Like I was told in boxing.
Fuck out of here. We don't believe you. Let's see. Look, watch this kid's face. His just the way he's like making faces, the way he says it. You can tell he's fucking lying. You can just tell, bro.
So hold on. The takeover is here.
I hope we get this fight. Well, actually, I don't hope because I know it's
good, my brother was good.
It's not a good fight.
Good, bro. Good to see you, man. It's always good to see you.
King B, what's up with you, fam?
Thank you for coming on.
Champ hit me up, told me about it. I was like, yeah, I'm down, man. I'm open on Monday, and we here.
Nah, I definitely appreciate it. Jamal, where the hell did you go?
Nah, make sure I'm
making weird faces and shit.
I'm working.
Tio, man, you got the internet right now on pins and needles. Everybody is waiting for the announcement. You flirted with putting it out there. You came on our show like last week for a couple seconds, and you said Shakur's next. I mean, talk to us, man. What's going on? How close are we to actually making an announcement for this fight?
Yeah, man, I'm waiting to. I'm kind of annoyed. I ain't expected to take this long.
Really?
I honestly want to fight already, but
the fuck is you waiting for?
There were some underlinings that my team and I are just trying to clean out before we get this going all the way through. I don't even think they got paperwork set for Shakur yet, but so everybody's throwing it at me, but nothing's even done with Shakur yet. So I heard good news that this week should come to a close.
What's up with you?
So
No
let's
evidence.
just see and wait. You know, I'm just maintaining, staying in the gym, training. But
Two
I gotta
people
start
in
camp
here,
very
but 4
soon.
people
You know,
chat.
January is around the corner.
Yeah, what time of January? What time frame in January we're looking at? Early, mid.
That I'm not gonna like express. I'll just wait for for those guys doing everything to announce it. You know, all I know is that we're getting close to the wire. Gotta get my team, everybody here ready with me, and we just gotta start getting locked in.
The unfortunate part of the situation is because of what transpired with you and Devin and other fights that did not go through. A lot of people are going to put it on you.
Fuck out of
so
here.
You're coming out right now and saying, "Yo,
we don't believe you
at this point."
Yeah, it's a bit of everything. It takes a while, but I don't see why not. Both fighters want to fight. Both fighters want this, and we want to put on a show. We want to let everybody know that we are trying to be the front runner for the new generation that's coming up. And I think that it's kind of the stars have aligned for me and Shakur to finally get in the ring. And
if anybody's the fucking front runner for the next generation coming up, y'all not gonna want to hear this, but it's probably your fucking cohort, a guy you already ducked, T.O. His name is Devin Haney. That's probably the leader of the new generation. He's younger than all you guys. Accomplished more. Maybe not more than T.O. How many belts T.O. got? 6 belts in total. Somewhere around there. Devin and him are neck and neck, but people don't fuck with Teofimo Lopez, bro. People don't fuck with you, bro. You ain't no leader of no new nothing. So stop that shit. And stop acting like you're some sort of fucking superstar that, like, later in this interview, watch, you guys will see, he's like, oh, I'll try to add my star power. You don't have no star power, dog. Nobody in boxing does. This fucking Jake Paul and Tank fight ain't even fucking got no buzz. Fuck is you talking about star power?
Pump it out.
Crazy,
bro. We were talking about this, Jamal, right?
Bro.
I think a couple days ago. And I was like, what I love about, because first of all, you're one of my favorite fighters, period. I have you my pound for pound.
You talk about you all the time.
Bro,
so much money in my
I
life,
love
bro.
you, dog. Period. I love Shakur. And to me, it's one of those fights that's just like, man, it's going to be tough to call. But I love the fact that you guys are fighting in your prime. As opposed to the fight being in your late 30s.
They haven't fought.
And a lot of people avoid that. And a lot of people don't want to give you
a guy that everybody feels is
I'm trying to get to this part where
situation is a big deal. I said it the other day, matter of fact, to you, Norm. I said, listen, we just had Canelo Crawford. I think
where is the fat dude from? Why do people keep telling me he's a battle rapper? If he was a battle rapper, I would fucking destroy him. You can't show up looking like that being a battle rapper. Y'all know where this fucking dude is from? I keep hearing people in chats talking about battle rapping and shit. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I think we need more fights like that. And T.O.
When I came into his chat, fucking dude just talking out the bottom of his fucking turkey giblet. Fuck out of here.
Shakur is a fight for boxing as a whole. This is what keeps the sport of boxing alive.
Oh, he was on MTV.
Nobody wants to see fights where it's an 80-20. We want to see
sport?
Fights where
what up, bro?
We're gonna get something good. That could be potentially a classic.
Okay,
that's why I respect T.O. and Shakur for actually even sitting at the table to even discuss that type of matchup. This is what the sport needs.
So how is
people criticize? Let's be real with the Tank and Jake Paul situation, but when you have real fights like this, it keeps the sport of boxing.
What up with you?
I'm all fucking winds blowing like they're trying to blow the fucking whole fucking state down.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. I'm off just because I'm done with my busy season. So
I hear that. What we talking about?
Teofimo about to duck Shakur, and he's up here ranting these people, telling everybody the fight.
Like we didn't say that was gonna happen.
We're waiting on Shakur to sign some paperwork. We're waiting on you. It says there's 3 people in here, bro, and there were 6 people chatting just in the chat. 6 people. But
they've been doing that to everybody. I mean, I've seen
crazy,
all
bro.
kinds of motherfuckers complaining about that shit.
Yeah, but bro, we're shadow banned, like for real. Like they ain't sharing out my content. They ain't doing like I went from having fucking crazy numbers to no numbers, just out the blue. Something I must have said or something on a fucking live stream. I don't know, man. But it's bogus as hell, YouTube. It's super bogus. T.O. about to duck Shakur right out in the open. Nobody fucking everybody thinks the fight's gonna happen just because T.O. and Shakur saying it's gonna happen. But I need to hear Bob Arum say it's going to happen before I believe any of this. Like,
dude, I said it from day one. He was not going to fight Shakur, bro. He does not want a real challenge. He's going to fight some dude out of the UK nobody's ever heard of, and that's going to be it.
It's a bad style matchup, bro. It's bad for him. He's going to get outboxed. Like, there's no doubt about it. Like, as sure as the sun comes up that day, Teofimo will get outboxed that day. And I can't know everything I know about how Bob Arum and Top Rank works and how all this boxing shit comes together. I can't imagine the good folks at Top Rank are excited to put Teofimo Lopez into a fight with a guy they know is going to outbox him. They know that. Teofimo's trying to leave Top Rank. He's saying he can go and do anything he wants and fight with anybody he wants at any time he wants, fight on any platform. He's out here capping like crazy, bro. He literally told Brian Custer this morning, "Oh, I'm free to do whatever I want to do. I just got to pay promotional fees to Top Rank for 2 more fights, and I can just do whatever I want to do." Like, what? Who the fuck? Where'd he come up with this shit? I'm gonna let this play because he says something about Tank and Jake, and I'm gonna react to the. I was only gonna be live for like fucking 45 minutes an hour, and I'm gonna react to the Tank and Jake trailer that ain't got no traction, bro. It's the
That's cool. I gotta run off in a little while anyway. Just figured I'd hang out with you for a few.
Sweet. I forgot to text you. I put the link in the chat though. Yeah, I'm gonna let this play for a sec.
It's alive, but running well, and like I said again, if T.O. and Shakur keep this trend that Canelo and Crawford did, you might go back to where we start seeing other top level fighters in their primes wanting to compete against each other. So I commend the both of you guys for that.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I mean, this is how we make boxing great again. I mean, I said it with the inside the ring or something of that nature.
All right. So this is why I can't get around this. He keeps saying, this fight will make boxing great. What happens when you guys get into the ring and it's a fucking feint fest? That doesn't make boxing great. That actually puts a bad fucking label on it. You two guys get in there and just fucking start posing with each other. And we're fucking watching paint dry, mad as fuck that 2 top name superstars, so-called superstars, fucking go at it and really don't go at it. They go out there and fucking play around. You have a lead hand battle. T.O. doing fucking stupid hand fucking gestures. Like, that shit don't make boxing great again at all. Go in there and fucking fight and make it a good fight. Then, yeah, T.O. and Shakur fighting will make boxing great again. I would love to see that. But I know when they get in there, I watch the sparring. I know exactly how that fight will go. Exactly. It'll be fucking 10 feints, fucking 2 landed punches, 3 landed from Shakur, 2 from T.O., 8 feints next round.
Yep.
Fucking ridiculous.
New channel that they got going on. And I said, like, you know, the old is coming out, the new is coming in. And it's time for fights like this to happen. The only issue is that it takes a little longer than I'm used to. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can say on the...
It's taking a little longer than you're used to because you're trying to fight a guy that just said fuck you to Bob Arum after Bob Arum spent Shakur's entire beginning part of his career giving him soft touches and guys he's going to look good against, building his fucking career up to what he is now. And then he says, fuck you, Bob. I'm going to fight on undercards in Saudi Arabia with Eddie Hearn in Matchroom. That's why it's taking too long. That's the reason. If you guys don't fucking know, now you know. This kid's a goofy. I'm gonna fucking react to this Netflix shit. Fuck out of here, T.O. Stop lying to people. Fucking, you guys know. You shouldn't have came out here and told nobody nothing. You were fighting never. You shouldn't have said anything. What's up with you, Rick Tim? Salute. Cap T.O., no doubt. You fucking capper.
What up, chat?
Oh, and actually, I just got shout out to Senior and the Rise and the JBT and all my fam, bro. Senior sent me this short from fucking Showbiz. This is gonna get you a little fired up here.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, bro. It's from Instagram. Shout out to Senior, bro. Hell no, I'm not logging in, bro. I'm not doing none of that. I'm allowed to fucking listen to this. I got a link, bitch. I could just pull it up on YouTube, but fuck that. This shit is bizarre, bro. And this is how I know this guy, like, half his opinions seem genuine. The other half seem like it's done for engagement on the internet. Like, because you
Right.
can't possibly believe what he's saying in this fucking short here. You just can't. I mean, some people will. I don't know. You guys tell me, chat. Ready? You can see this, OG?
Yep. Yep.
Let's get it.
Devin Haney or Gervonta right now? Haney easily, because I messed with that, but I maybe I overthought, because I want to say impact goes to Gervonta, but Haney got one hell of an impact. On the negative end, here's what messed with me. If Tank has a bad resume, why are two of the welterweight champions on his resume? And you want to know something that is sickening? The biggest fight this year is going to be Tank and Jake. Devin Haney was undisputed, but because of one fight. Teofimo Lopez did more to accomplish that than Devin. I still think Lomachenko was robbed against Devin, but at least Devin fought him. Here's an argument for Devin. Devin gave Shakur an offer. Tank didn't. Devin Haney being greater than Tank.
Tank didn't.
So I guess he's gonna ignore Steven Espinoza, right?
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, and I know, like, I've listened to what Shakur Stevenson says. He's the one who brought it to us and said, yeah, they contacted us. We're waiting to hear back. Yeah, because they heard your fucking outlandish demands. They ain't calling you back. You're not the man too. You're just a fucking opponent for Tank. Yeah, you got a WBC belt, but we already know this fucking guy that y'all all want to fight and y'all all say is the face of boxing. He don't give a fuck about those trinkets at all. Not even a little fucking iota. So where you guys think that that's giving you leverage or anything in a fucking Tank Davis fight? It's not. He don't care about him. It's corny as shit. I hate that he doesn't care about it, but it is what it is, bro. Hold on, my daughter just checked me.
I don't know.
He doesn't know who's greater. All right, that's better than I thought it was. Senior, I text Senior back and said he does this shit for engagement. Really, who's greater, Tank or Devin? Right now, to me, I know in 20 years from now, when they look back on this time period of boxing, when Tank Davis and Devin Haney are both done throwing punches, there's only one person that people will talk about from this era, from this time period. Three, maybe three. We'll say three. Tank, Crawford, Canelo.
Right.
That's it. There's three guys. The rest of y'all are just opponents. And you can make your profiles better by fighting each other like T.O. and Shakur are trying to do, but I don't know why they're even trying that. They should know better. This is the sport you guys claim. This is where you guys feed your children at. I expect you to know more about it. Listen, when there's bigger business dealings and there's a bigger picture involved, nobody's going to just fucking throw everything away that everything was done. Oh, because you two guys want to fight? Okay, let's make the fucking fight then. Nah. There's fucking larger business dealings at play here where Shakur jumped out the top ranked boat. Fucking high seas, jumped right overboard. Fucking, we're not out. See ya. We're not making that fight. I'll be shocked if T.O. and Shakur get made. But these guys owe it to themselves to know more about the sport that they're fucking in, man. Real talk. All right, let me pull up this fucking Netflix shit because I think it's corny as fuck. I think it's super duper corny. Brian Jackson, what's up with you, bro? Salute, bro. Showbiz trash. No doubt. I like Showbiz a little bit, bro. I'm not gonna cap, bro. I know what he's doing, though. You guys should know too. He's an entertainer, bro, and he loves the sport of boxing. That's for sure. The guy definitely loves the sport. Nobody's going to take this much out of their being and devote it to a YouTube channel or anything he's got going on and not actually love the sport. So I get it, but Tank's definitely greater salute to you. Big Bob Gunn, what's up with you, champ? Salute. SBG Mello, I can't believe you don't got a wrench. There is no Devin Haney after he gets knocked out by Brian Norman. That's a fact, Jack. Man, they're getting. You never notice this every time fucking Devin Haney's fighting, we get all these. Oh my God, he's jacked. Look at how good he looks. He's fucking moved up to 47. He's gonna keep his mythical fucking manpower. Now he's gonna finally grow into all the stupid shit that comes with Devin Haney fight time. We know he's not knocking shit out. Zach B, salute, homie. Hands down, it's Tank. We got to stop crowning these guys that have been moving around to grab belts. Their image is an illusion. That is fucking factual information, my dog, Zach. And bro, I didn't know what Zach was talking about the other day. He came in the chat, was like, bro, I hope y'all not gonna feed into the podcast beef. I know what you were talking about, and hell no, dog. I can't. The only time the only time I'll ever waste my time to beef with somebody is if I actually have beef with them. And this internet shit, this your podcast say this about me, I say this about you, and we go back. No. We ain't doing that, dog.
We ain't in that shit.
Yeah, we ain't doing none of that, dog. Let me get my dog.
That's grown dudes acting like children.
Salute, SBG. Salute. Gang. All right, let me pull up this other joint real quick. Man, did y'all see this trailer? Did you see it yet? OG, no. You didn't see the Netflix trailer? I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it right through, start to finish. I'm not gonna say shit. I didn't like it at all, but that's just me. I don't like much. Y'all know that I'm an angry white guy, and what the fuck's a white guy got to be angry about? That's what most of the people tell me. Like, if you only fucking knew, I ain't your average white person. We're liking, sharing, subscribing. YouTube. This is for educational purposes only. We're literally promoting this fight that has this only got 640 likes. 3 hours ago, 8,800 views. Yeah. Well, I don't know what you got going on back there, OG.
No, I'm taking meds.
Yeah, you got to mute up. All right, ready? Here we go. 5. All right, so first things first. I've never seen Jake Paul throw a decent right hook ever. So I think they were going after, like, these are casual boxing fans, because a hardcore boxing fan would never say nothing about no Jake Paul right fucking hook. I promise. That shit was corny. Jab Queen, what's up with you, girl? Salute. 2 cents. What's up, girl? Salute. What's up with all y'all? Turn this shit into a movie. I think that's what they were going after, the casual boxing fan, to talk about it, because nobody in hardcore land, fucking goofy ass hardcore land, even wants to talk about the fight. That shit was corny, guys. Lee Jackson, what's up with you, bro? Salute. Salute, bro. Yeah, bro. I ain't never no, that shit's corny, bro. I'm not digging this shit at all. I'm not digging it at all. At all, bro.
What's up?
That shit was corny as hell, bro. You didn't like the trailer neither, right?
Nah, it's kind of goofy.
Yeah, super goofy. Aimed at casuals. They don't give a fuck about us, guys. They just don't. Hold up, I'm pulling up this.
Dude, that whole fight is aimed at casuals, because real boxing fans are not into this fight.
No, we're not. Nobody from hardcore boxing gives a fuck about this fight. And I see a lot of people talking about the ticket sales, though. It's like I don't know what the fuck is wrong with hardcore boxing fans. They don't fucking remember. Everybody's saying this fight ain't selling. Do you guys understand how pre-sale tickets and then initial sale, like how these things get rolled out to the public. Them fucking tickets have been sold 2 or 3 times already. You're looking at the secondary market. Yeah, it looks like the fucking arena got tons of tickets. It's fucking already sold out once. A fucking majority buyer buys up all of the tickets, buys up 80% of them. The pre-sale hits, a guy buys 80, the rest of the fans are entitled to 20%. Fucking and then that 80% that whoever it is, fucking Ticketmaster, that's the guy I'm talking about. Ticketmaster, fucking all the ticket sites, they divvy up the fucking tickets between them. Like it's already sold out once. Stop saying the fight's not sold out because it's been sold out. It's sold out in 15 minutes. Remember in Atlanta? Well, all of those ticket sales were final. You got a fucking ticket to Miami instead of Atlanta. I don't understand it, bro. Ryan Custer. I'm searching something real quick. Custer podcast. Let me see. Let me see if this is it. Hold up. Let me share this screen to y'all. Yeah, bro. So the tickets are sold. We're not happy about no Jake Paul Tank Davis fight. And I'm worried about it might not even do a gate like Canelo Crawford. Canelo Crawford, that was going through the same thing. The YouTubers and everybody saying the same thing about Canelo Crawford as they are about Tank and Jake. And then all of a sudden Dana White's telling us it was the third highest gate of boxing history. Like, the gates of boxing have been third highest gate would have to be like $50 million or something like that. It's a lot. It's very high up there. So I don't know if that fight even did what they said it did, but I know it took to the very final week for all of those seats to be fucking sold. It was like the day before is when it finally looked like there was like 10 tickets left. That's it, bro. Bruce Gas, salute. Salute, quadruple OG, salute. Yeah, here, let me pull it. I want to talk a little bit more about this Teofimo Lopez shit. Nobody cares about Tank and Jake enough to even keep talking about it enough like that. But I'll tell you this. Every single hardcore boxing fan on this app, on TikTok, on X, on Instagram, wherever the fuck you go to talk boxing with, any one of them people telling you they're not going to watch the Tank and Jake fight, they're lying to you. They just are. I'm sorry. I don't care who's telling you that. They're lying. Because one thing's for certain. There is definitely wonder in this fight, I guess, for lack of a better term. People are wondering what the fuck is going to happen. What's going to happen when big-ass Jake Paul gets in the ring with little-ass Tank Davis? Is it a real fight? Who's going to knock who out? People got tons of fucking curiosity. There's most certainly. There's going to be that. Everybody's going to be watching that shit. So tune in. What we're not going to be watching is a fight between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. That I'm pretty much sure of. And I don't know about y'all guys, but I've been watching, like, this is my third Brian Custer interview in like the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm worried about Brian. Brian's on something. I don't know if he's going through fucking whatever, Showtime leaving boxing, so you're down and out, but something's wrong with him, bro. You guys can't tell me in the Eddie Hearn interview that he just did he wasn't fucking twisted. I don't know if it was pills or booze or what it was, but this guy was fucked up. I hope he's not fucked up in this one. I only seen a short from this, and it was Teofimo Lopez zoomed in, and I made a short out of it. Y'all know how I do. So let's hear what he's talking about with Mr. Teofimo Lopez. YouTube, we're liking, sharing, subscribing. This is literally a reaction live to things that are going on in boxing. This is The Last Stand with Brian Custer. Everybody go over there and subscribe. Brian's a good dude. I wouldn't be worried about somebody if I didn't like them. That's what I'm going to say. I don't worry about you if I don't like you. I don't know boxing without Brian Custer almost. So y'all will see what I'm talking about.
Last Stand with Brian Custer. That's right. It is The Last Stand. We bring you the biggest names in the sport. I am Brian Custer. Ooh, we got a good one today because we got a 2-division world champion.
Zach, right, bro? He looks a little off. Something's wrong, bro.
Super lightweight champion of the
weight class of 154 and how it's getting stacked.
Baz.
My
What's
bad.
up, champ? How you doing?
No,
Man,
he
I'm
looks
doing
better
great.
in this
I'm
one
excited.
already.
I'm glad to be back here on The Last Stand. And
All right, good news. Brian at least looks a little bit better in this one because when he was on with Eddie Hearn, he probably should have sat that bitch out. Matter of fact, I might have to pull that up.
I can't wait to just talk more about boxing.
All right, so let's get into it, man. You 5-0 since you've moved up to 140. Was that about 3 years ago? How much longer will we see the takeover at 140 before you move up?
You know, it's a great question to start right off the bat. Weight divisions are interesting, especially seeing the new weight class of 154 and how it's
He
getting
always
stacked.
looks surprised.
However, at 140, I've been great. I've been comfortable here. However,
Fuck out of here.
definitely am trying to aim for much more greatness. So I say a couple more fights before we see me maybe move up to the welterweight division.
Wow. I got to ask you then, what promotional banner are you fighting under now? Because I think it was not too long ago we saw the takeover with a PBC hat on. I'm like, wait a minute. Is the takeover now a member of the PBC? What promotional banner are you fighting under now?
Well, you know, I think obviously I'm throwing out my my brand in that sense, and I love what PBC has done, and I love what every kind of it's an interesting.
Stop the cap. You were trolling, dog. You were fucking out here trolling with that PBC hat on. Remember we heard the rumors it was supposed to be T.O. and Shakur on PBC? Like, that's how I knew it was Cap right then and there. Who the fuck? Why would PBC take 2 fucking orphans in and put on a fight for them? Something's going on, bro. This shit's wild. Mike Coppinger, stop listening to his fucking shit, too.
Yeah, that made absolutely no sense.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? That's how you know, bro. Content creators need content, regardless to who they are, where they stand in fucking society. It doesn't matter if they're a news outlet, a fucking boxing news outlet, a fucking boxing parody page. It don't matter. Everybody needs content. So when you start hearing outlandish shit like Tiafimo and Shakur might fight on PBC, take that shit with a grain of salt. Yeah, like boxing fans got to have more common sense now than ever, and it's something that we lack and lacked in this space from the rip. Fucking very little common sense in boxing fans, guys.
Take right with every promoter. So you know,
Elena, what's up with you, girl? Salute. Thanks
at the moment, I guess you know I can do anything, fight anywhere. However, I do have just a cough up promotional fees for 2 more fights with Top Rank. Other than that, though, I can do anything, make anything happen, and go to any platform, you know, as wished. So we're right there. We're almost at that cutting edge in that light.
I got you. You know, the last time we seen you fight was back in May.
Hold up. Hold on a minute. I gotta decipher the cap as it comes.
Sense, and I love what PBC has done, and I love what every kind of it's an interesting take, right, with every promoter. So you know, at the moment, I guess you know I can do anything, fight anywhere. However, I do have just a cough up promotional fees for 2 more fights with Top Rank. Other than that, though, I can do anything, make anything happen, and go to any platform. You know?
No, you can't, kid. No, you can't. That's complete cap. You can't just say, okay, Top Rank, I don't want to fight one of your guys this time. I'm gonna go over here and fight these guys, but here's your fucking promoter's fee, and I'm gonna go fight on. It don't work like that, bro. You got to either buy yourself out the contract or fight on the contract. And I gotta. In 2026, we're getting Top Rank on Tubi, right? That's what they say. You don't think they want you, one of their last remaining stars, to fight one of their guys on their new platform? You're not just going to be able to give them a promotional fee and go do whatever the fuck you want. It don't work that way, kid. He's fucking capping hard too. Like that was a blatant lie. Brian's looking at him like, what the fuck?
As wished. So we're right there. We're almost
Damn.
at that cutting edge.
Serving me some cap,
I
huh?
got you. The last time we seen you fight was back in May. You were on that card that Turkey had put up there
What's
in
up with
Times
you, sexy Kendra? Salute. Thanks for stopping through, ladies.
Square, where you beat Arnold Barboza. So much hype going into that fight card. Ooh, it's in Times Square, the energy of New York City. And it left most people, to be honest with you, like unimpressed. They were like, it was uneventful, boring, except the takeovers fight. Everyone was talking about the fight you had and the performance. You feel like you were the one who basically saved that card.
Fucking
I'd
the
say,
other two fights
I
were
would
the
say,
shit.
I think that due to the fact of like the magnitude of it, right? It's never been done before. This is history in the making.
They were
I'm a world champion at that time.
Coppinger and fucking Tarver were just fighting over T.O. Dick. They were punching each other in the face trying to gobble this kid up. It was fucking disgusting. It was disgraceful, distasteful. They're fucking talking, acting like Tiafimo was just smashing on this dude. He's fucking out there playing with lead hands and fucking doing this bullshit. That shit was ass juice. Don't ever fucking do that again. Fucking Mike Coppinger over here fucking begging for T.O. nutsack in his mouth. Fuck out of here. We ain't doing none of that.
Of the stable, of the card that they have stacked. We have phenomenal champions and former world champions there, right? But I just felt like, well, this is it. You gotta finish this with a bang, especially with all the money that's been implied and pushed on. And I do feel like the takeover did take over and save the card as best as he could, leading up. I started the bang, and next thing you know, you see Haney and Ryan. It was kind of like not what people expected. So, I'm glad that I did what I could, and I'm looking forward for my next return.
Now, it was funny because after that fight, you were in talk.
Barboza was flat as shit in that fight. He contributed to that fight being lame. All three of those fights were lame as fuck. It was the biggest disappointment. I was so excited for those fights, bro. And when the excitement's there from hardcore boxing fans and we actually get pumped up for something and y'all go out there and fucking perform the way you did, it had Shannon Briggs on the internet the next day saying none of you motherfuckers can fight. And he convinced me. Now I go back and look at all your fights and I look at these guys. I'm like, they can't fucking fight. None of these guys. They're good talkers. They've been pumped up. They've been match made well. Can't none of them fight for real. I'm dead ass, bro. You let us down that fight. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I wasn't impressed by the hand fighting and the shit I used to do in high school about to get in a fight. None of that shit impressed me. I'm sorry. Y'all got to do better, especially when our excitement and anticipation is there for those fights. That shit was a giant, giant letdown, yo. Super letdown.
To fight Devin Haney at a catch weight, and then it seemed to fall apart there in the last minute. Your manager was quoted as saying, Teal's not fighting Devin for personal reasons.
Boy, Pounder, what's up with you, champ? I ain't even see you come in the building. Salute, boy.
What happened there?
I'd say, there was things that were agreed upon the fight, but I definitely don't want to dive too deep. I've explained prior about it. I think that it was just I guess I wanted to see, after seeing Devin's performance, I felt like at the same time he definitely needed some of that a boost of a better whip. I don't think he threw that many punches. It was like one of the least amount of punches he was thrown. But I think overall, just I know that this fight will come around again for sure. But I definitely had to deal with some stuff on a personal level as well. So I just felt like before I get into another fight, just clear out my mind, clear out the personal things that I've been sometimes that takes a lot of weight going into a next fight. So just trying to clean this out beforehand.
Do you believe you and Devin Haney will?
Did y'all hear that? Wait a minute. Let's really hold up. I gotta hear that again because I think I heard it right, but I might not have. Just got to rewind that 20
don't want to dive too deep. I've explained prior about it. I think that it was just I guess I wanted to see, after seeing Devin's performance, I felt like at the same time he definitely needed some of that a boost of a better whip. I don't think he threw that many punches. It was like one of the least amount of punches he was thrown. But I think overall, just I know that this fight will come around again for
in
sure.
history.
But I
Like,
definitely
all
had to
of
deal with some stuff on a personal level as well. So I just felt like before I get into another fight, just clear out my mind, clear out the personal things that I've been sometimes
Been
that
sniffing
takes a
too
lot of
much
weight
coke
going
and
into
shit.
the next fight.
I
So
know.
just
I know.
trying to clean this out beforehand.
Do you believe you and
Probably
Devin
been up all
Haney
night.
will fight
Hit Brian
in
up early in the morning.
2026?
Been up
I
sniffing
believe
all
so.
night.
I don't see why not. I think now he's aiming for the WBO, world title at 147.
Yeah,
And
we
we've been
know.
talking about it. I think the whole thing with the catch weight, I'm not a guy that does catch weights. I'm a guy that does, world titles and weight classes. No need for
These guys are
clauses like
fake
that.
legacy
So I
fighters,
think,
bro.
yeah, depending how he does with Brian Norman, we'll like to see what he does, what we do actually after that.
Why'd you duck Brian Norman then?
Recent.
Let me let you guys in on a little something. I can't believe this didn't get too much coverage. Tio ducked fucking Brian Norman. The reason he said is because he wanted to fight in the Staples Center in LA where his fan base is. Tio said his fan base is in the Staples Center in Los Angeles. He ducked. Nobody said shit about it. I don't know how the fuck we keep allowing this guy to duck. Look at him too. Look at where I paused him. Got him looking fucked up. Look at his face. He's all fucking high and shit. Yeah, bro. He's ducked Devin, Bryant. He ducked every fucking capable young black fighter there is to duck in or around his weight class. And guys that we had big time into. You know how big of a fight Devin Haney versus Brian Norman is? It's a big fight, bro. That's actually one of these two guys. The outliers, the guys that are all chasing Tank. If Devin and Tio fought each other, that's a fight where that should be its own pay-per-view. Like that shit's got history. We seen it all play out in real time, guys. We all seen that, right? You seen it. You seen him and Bill and Devin in each other's face screaming at each other. Then Tio gets offered. They said it was $11 million. I have a hard time believing that anybody offered Teofimo $11 million to do anything.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
11 million. I'll fight God for fucking 500K right now. Like, how the fuck you turning down fights when this is your profession for life-changing paydays, bro? It's crazy.
Because you don't want to fight anybody. That's a real challenge, bro. I've been saying this for years about Tio.
And it's sad because he can fight a little bit, bro. If he would get a better trainer, leave your old man, go to Calvin and Kenny. You put somebody like Teofimo Lopez with Calvin and Kenny, guys that actually focus on the fundamentals of boxing. This kid would be a next level fucking talent, bro. I see the talent. You see the talent, OG. We all see the talent. It's like he's stuck in a rut with his old man, bro. His old man can't teach him all the boxing he needs to know. He needs to get with somebody like Buddy McGirt or Calvin and Kenny or somebody along those lines, bro, that can really fucking take this kid's talent to the next level where it's supposed to be.
Hell, even Robert Garcia could do wonders with Tio.
Robert Garcia will fucking kill it with Tio. Kill it, bro. Robert Garcia got asked yesterday about Ryan Garcia on the Boxing Voice, and he said he would love to get him, but Ryan's a wild card. All the top talent guys are wild cards, bro. You can't trust them. They got personality disorders and fucked up. They're doing fucked up shit behind the scenes, bro. Like drugs and partying and dumb shit that cuts a fucking fighter at his Achilles, bro. These dudes are out here fucking clown showing it, and go figure, the only one that's really in a clown show is the one that's not a clown. It's fucking crazy, bro. Super crazy.
Lee, you and Shakur Stevenson, man, boy, it seems like y'all already been sparring and throwing jabs at one another, but you've been doing it on social media. All right. He tweeted, 4-division champion is on the way. You fired back. I'm putting you to sleep for all the times you put your fans to sleep with your performances. sorry ass. I got a new nickname for you, Mr. Sandman. He came back and said, you stopped 0 people at 140. Now you're going to put me to sleep? Teofimo, your time is up. I hope you enjoyed your run. 4 division champion is on the way. Now, we had Eddie Hearn on the last stand, and Eddie Hearn said it's a fight that he wants to see finalized, that even he is trying to help finalize, and that he believes that it is a fight that will happen at the very beginning of 2026. So the question is, have you signed a contract? Do you know if Shakur has signed a contract? Are you...
Side note, real quick. My son's football game, OJ, I don't even know if I told you, bro. It was my son's last football game for the JV shit. He's on varsity now, and he's gonna probably play 3rd string quarterback or something like that. And then next year he'll start. But whatever. It was his last game, bro. The kid played so fucking good, bro. I think my son's kind of got like a fucking curse or something, OG. Every big football game he's ever been into, bro, he comes through clutch, and somebody on his fucking team doesn't complete the play. Like, bro, they were down by 9 with 1 minute and 49 seconds left to go. He comes out, throws a 70-yard touchdown pass. They get they try the onside. The kid kicks it out of bounds. They get him to go 3 and out. He's got the ball. There's like 30 seconds left. He completes 2 passes. They're driving down the field, bro. Last play, he fucking breaks a tackle. No, he made a dude miss, breaks a tackle, gets to the sideline, throws a fucking one of the prettiest footballs I've ever seen, bro. Fucking back of the end zone, 2 seconds left, dead in his hands. Boom, off his chest. Game over. Fucking dropped football. Once again, my son brings his fucking team and puts on his cape, and somebody can't do their fucking part, bro. My son just texted me. That's why I told you that. Man, I can't believe it. Once again, it's like he's cursed on the football field. Motherfucker's got to catch passes. That's all I know. But we're getting into the bread and butter of this bullshit right here. He's about to lay it all out right here and tell y'all why.
Yeah, football's a bad subject for me right now.
Yeah, I hear you. But it's my son's football.
I got you.
I got a highlight joint. I'm a drop it on the channel, and probably later on today I'll show all the people. They asked.
Savage Bo, what's up?
Who?
Savage Bo.
Savage, what's up with you, champ? Salute.
Mr. Webb, what's up,
man? Everybody hit the like button. The fucking Cash App and Super Chat works. I probably got a Cash App. No, I don't. But everything works in here. Support the show. We're cooking on a pop-up. Show some support.
Stevenson in the beginning of 2026.
This motherfucker.
You know, the whole thing is we talk what we talk, but now it's time to back up what we talk. And yes, you know, we're looking forward to facing Shakur Stevenson early 2026. Definitely looking and excited for it. Neither one of us has gotten to the point of signing the dotted line. We're still in negotiations, and that's all it. But there are paperworks going and tossing back and forth, and you know, soon enough, the fight fans and everyone around the world will see us having a fight deal.
I love it.
Miss Joette, what's up, girl? Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you.
Now, is this a fight that is a Vegas fight, or do you think this is a fight that's more of an East Coast, considering both of you got ties here to New York City? Obviously, he's from Jersey, but you're, obviously New York City. Is it more of a, let's say, New York City fight, or is this a Vegas fight, in your opinion?
Poi Pounder, that's 100% factual. Poi Pounder says, what is the difference between fighting Devin versus Shakur? Devin was the fight everybody wanted to see, and it's like, I don't know how this kid doesn't know that. Like, how did you just let the Devin Haney opportunity go by once again? I know why and how, because he knows Devin Haney knows him. They all know each other very well. They've been sparring and shit before, and he felt he was going to get outboxed by Devin. I don't think so. I think T.O. might be able to get Devin. Shakur, I think Shakur is just too sharp of a boxer for T.O. to fuck with. Although, if Shakur let the fans and shit influence him and fight in the pocket a little bit more, T.O. might be able to get Shakur. But I just don't think Tio can fuck with Shakur. And Devin is definitely the fight we wanted to see from this kid, bro. He just keeps making fucked up move after fucked up move. And I'll be shocked if he doesn't fight Keyshawn because yesterday Shakur Stevenson just posted or he changed his hashtag to fight announcement coming soon. So we're gonna see, bro.
No evidence. What's up?
If Tio and Shakur actually fight, I'll be shocked, guys. I will be. I'll be
I'm still
shocked.
waiting for the announcement that Devin's got an injury.
Yeah, no, he ain't. I think they think, bro, they're talking about they're gonna knock fucking Brian Norman out and shit, bro.
Yeah, okay. That's
I'm
funny.
gonna go look. I'm gonna go look for some shit. Hold up. I'm gonna let this play.
Devin can't knock my
I'd
grandma
say
out.
this is just a good fight, period, regardless where it's at. However, being that it's
Yasser Ali,
going
what's
to
up
be
with you, bro?
supported by
Salute.
His
Welcome to the
Excellency of
Angry
Turkey
White
Al
Man,
Sheikh,
bro. Either biz, my
it
dog.
could be
Salute,
anywhere. It could be
homie.
Saudi, it could be
Salute,
UK, it could
salute,
be New
salute.
York, it could be Vegas. One of those 4 locations definitely could be the one. I would love to get more in detail about it, Brian. However, you know how this goes when it comes to the boxing game. So just everybody stay tuned. I promise you guys all that this is the next fight.
Shakur also recently put out on social media, I'm going to beat the man at 140, get the Ring Magazine belt, and then laugh at all who doubted. No tune-ups, no fights to get comfortable at the weight, just big balls and big dreams.
Yeah, no, I commend him on, not having to do any type of, warm-up fights or any of that, etc. stuff that fighters would do. He's just coming right to the guy, and that's me. The king of the 140 division, super lightweight division. That's Teofimo Lopez, and he's willing to step up, get out of his comfort zone, and yeah, I give him that. I give him that. However, it's not gonna happen. I would love to, and I see myself giving him his first loss in his professional career.
How do you see this kind of fight? Because, people talk about you as a tactician, but then you have Shakur, who obviously uses movement, great defensively. Do you see it as an exciting fight, or how do you see it playing out?
How I see this fight being played out is with me pretty much setting that momentum for the people out there as well. Not really trying to force for it. However, I can't be too technical with Shakur. You got to make it a little ugly. You do. You got to make it a little ugly. If you try to be too technical with Shakur, it could be a too long of a weighted chess match. Certain people don't want to see that. They don't want to see pop shots. You know what I mean? They want to see good action. I don't think, for me, I don't see Shakur having the best defense in boxing. However, others can attest that. So, I just can't wait to really show the flaws that I see in Shakur Stevenson and, really putting that to the test when that time comes.
What do you think about that?
What up, Jab?
What's going on? I was gonna wait till you finish playing this part. I
That's
just
all
want to
good.
say something real quick. Go ahead.
You want me to keep playing it?
Yeah, you can finish.
And then I heard an interview that he's done recently where he talked about people are going to see my power. They talk a lot about my defense, but they're going to see my power in this fight against Teofimo.
Shakur is slow. He's slow. I seen him at lightweight. I seen only highlights of his last fight with Cepeda.
2 cents. I don't know if they're fighting. They're sure out here fucking gassing us up like they're fighting, but I can't get over the fact what Shakur Stevenson did to Bob Arum. Why would Bob allow one of his assets, Teofimo, to go fight that kid in any circumstance, anywhere, for anything? Like, I can't get it. Jab, what's up with you? You got the floor. It's all yours.
Yeah, no, that's actually one of the points that I was gonna make, right? So first of all, Teofimo, the leftover Lopez, has irritated my spirit for several months now, right? The whole conversation about Devin's performance being lackluster has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that he's ducked Devin Haney at least 3 goddamn times, starting at
At least.
135 pounds, right?
Facts.
And 3 times I'm being generous. He's ducked several other fighters, Subriel Matias, he's ducked Brian Norman Jr. So Teofimo Lopez has a history of just race baiting, if you will, and then continuing to fight anyone else. Um, But to your point, it would be more beneficial to Bob Arum to have Teofimo Lopez fight Keyshawn Davis because they are both under the Top
Exactly.
Rank umbrella. They can make their little, showcase performance over there on the Tubi Chow or whatever it is that they plan on doing. But at least they know that that belt would stay home. I am not 100% sure that Teofimo Lopez beats a Shakur Stevenson. And the last thing Bob Arum wants is that belt walking the hell away. They already, look at them. They on Tubi. They already down bad. You know what I'm saying? So the last thing they need to do is lose another goddamn belt. Teofimo, unfortunately, as he said, he is the face of the 140-pound division, but that's only by default as of right now. We still going to see how Gary Antoine does. We still got to see how Subriel does and his next performance. Because if we're being honest, Teofimo Lopez is literally living off of a Lomachenko win. He has not looked that great in his last, what, 2, 3 damn fights? Although
No,
he's still winning them, he hasn't looked that damn great. The best he
lost.
looked to me was the Lomachenko fight.
That was,
I-
yeah, but he got started getting pieced up at the end of that one too.
he
Alan
did,
So
he
saying
did.
salute Alan and salute Thomas Hills. Salutations, fellas. Thanks for
Thomas
dropping.
Hill.
Is Keyshawn still with Top Rank? I think so, Alan. I don't think they would let him go, but they're kind of fucking down on him. I don't know, man. I don't know what Keyshawn. I'm gonna have to look into that. Salute, Alan. Go ahead, Jab. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to make that clarification. If they actually do get in the ring, like you said, I will be 100% surprised because Teofimo, as we see, he's a very slippery thing. He was just talking
Yeah.
about fighting Devin. He was talking about fighting Boots. He was talking about fighting Bud Crawford and got in the ring with absolutely nobody but a goddamn Arnold Barboza. So,
Fact.
I really believe little to nothing of what comes out of Teofimo Lopez's mouth. His moves have been shaky at best. And like I said before, he clout chases African American men, but refuses to get in the ring with one of them. So if
That's
he
a
gets in the
fact.
ring with any one of them, I will be 100% surprised like a mug. But to me, he has a deep-rooted issue with African American fighters, maybe because, his wife left him for one. I don't know. That's the rumor around the water cooler.
Yeah, no,
But
no, that's probably it.
um,
That's
that,
probably
but from what I've seen of Teofimo Lopez, he's been very selective. He's on his high horse. Again, I don't know why. The Loma win was a couple of years ago. Get over yourself. Get over it. We have. So
yeah.
I want to see definitely who he gets in that damn ring with, if at all. I know he teased something about Manny, but now Manny over here chasing behind Mayweather again. It's just
That's
a mess.
crazy. Floyd
It's just
and Manny right
100% a mess.
now. Floyd and Manny right now is going to end up being the second biggest fight of all time. I don't think they'll be able to touch their first time numbers. I think they'll lose a little bit of interest, but right now boxing's dead. Floyd and Manny too come in here. It wakes everybody up in boxing, and everybody gonna be talking about that shit, wanting that shit, and it's crazy to me. Like I would rather see Manny versus Tank. That to me that would be a fucking bigger fight. I'd
I
rather
would
see.
rather see Manny go be a damn pawpaw
Yeah,
and Mayweather as
wait a minute.
well. Okay. I'm tired
Exactly.
of pawpaws running wild around here. Honestly, really and truly, I don't want to see Manny Pacquiao's old ass back in the ring at all. There are enough active fighters that we don't need to stretch into the senior department of
Facts.
BoxRec. I don't know what the
Facts.
hell is going on lately, but it's disgusting me.
It is.
Um,
Boxing's dying. It's like
it,
nothing
it's
here
it's
on this
not
app.
dying. I'll tell you, it's
It's good.
Mayweather's fault. It's Mayweather's fault. He's the one with this 50-0 shit running around here making all these younger fighters think that they have to protect the O instead of giving
Exactly.
people the best fights. If these boxers just got in there and gave us some of the best fights we wanted to see, boxing would not be dead. But instead, they're running around here acting like pre-fucking Madonnas and acting like they don't want to fight this one. Everybody's Jeff Bezos now, worrying about their bag and all this other kind of shit instead
Yep.
of getting in there and doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is fighting.
Yep. Yep. If they all fought 2 times a year, win, lose, or draw, we would become more attached to you, the fighter. The lost thing, the undefeated. Floyd Mayweather has left a stain on this game, and it's lasting forever. That undefeated shit is garbage in boxing. The undefeated in the NFL or NBA is a fucking nobody even thinks about that. Why in a fight? Why in a sport where you're fighting, where any fucking thing can happen at any time from any punch? Are we concerned with wins and losses? Why are we
That's because
concerned
of
with that?
Mayweather. I just said that. But in this
Exactly.
Here's my point though, right? Like people now today, all of a sudden, like I said, the Mayweather era, the Mayweather residue, all these fighters are concerned about, oh, you took a loss. That means you asked. That does not mean that.
Nah,
Fucking Oscar De La Hoya had what, 6 losses on his records? I bet you won't run up on him, no.
nah.
I bet
And
you
that's
won't
what I'm
run up on
saying.
him.
I respect guys more
It's
when they have
ridiculous.
losses. Because when you can come back from a loss and still get back to championship
Exactly.
contention and win the
Exactly.
championship fights, that's what says the most about a champion. A guy who can get up off the ground, dust his shit off, get back in the gym, get back to the chalkboard and draw up a new play and get back to where you were before. That shit says everything about a fighter. I
Exactly.
actually want them to
Exactly.
lose. It wakes you up.
Yep.
Like the
Yep.
draw what Coach Tank just had, that shit gonna wake that guy up.
Oh
He's gonna be
yeah. For
out for it.
sure.
And
For
that's what I'm
sure.
hearing too. Tank ain't retiring. Everybody says he's retiring. We're damn near. Oh, Tank is retired after this fight, and that's part of the reason why I think this fight has no buzz because everybody thinks Tank is retiring, and you're leaving on a note like that. That's where I think the no buzz comes from. If Tank would just get out here and give somebody a fucking interview, I don't care who it is, and tell us at least what's half of your plan. Yeah, the fight buzz would change. The internet would change. All it takes is Tank to come out here and say something. That's it. And it's fucking sad. We need guys in here fighting. Win, lose, or
Yeah.
draw, put it on there. Put it on the line. 2 Cents said, I would rather see Manny and Floyd fight. Manny don't need to fight no more young fighters. You're right. And that's where I'm at with it.
I
I
don't want
don't
to see
mind
these
a
grandpas running wild, period. Go sit your ass down. Go take your grandson to the park or some shit. I don't want
no
to see
real
you.
shit.
Because you
Real
know what
shit.
it is? It's like whoever fights them and say beats them or knocks them out, to me, I'm not giving you no credit for that. He's 100. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then it's like if he wins, like the draw that he had with Barrios, that rejuvenated him. Did anybody else see the nigga in the ring with compression socks on? Was I bugging when I saw him in the corner
He had on the
hyperventilating? Was I
Tommy
bugging?
Coppers.
Was I bugging or did my eyes see what the hell my eyes thought? I saw this nigga
Yes.
hyperventilating in the corner. Mike Tyson almost died getting ready for the fight. No, go sit y'all asses
What he
down.
had, an ulcer or some shit? Remember,
I don't know. When he was in
he
the
felt.
hospital, remember they had to push the Jake Paul fight back because his ass was in the
Yes.
damn hospital, almost dead,
Oh
preparing for
my
that fight.
god.
Manny
The,
Pacquiao in the corner on oxygen with compression socks on. This is a farce. Go sit
he had
down.
on the Tommy Coppers,
Go
yo.
sit down. I don't want to see y'all, bro. You can be ringside. Like Manny, your son is getting ready to fight. Who
Yeah,
else?
let's go,
Pitbull is your
Manny.
fighter. Pitbull is your
Yeah.
fighter. Just coach them from the sideline. Don't get your raggedy old ass back in that damn ring. I don't want to see you, sir.
T, salute to you, man. Welcome to the Angry White Man. He said, LOL. They did have on compression socks. Mighty,
I don't
what's up
want to
with
see
you,
that
man?
shit.
Don't no fighter wants to fight good fighters now. Benavidez is the only fighter that wants to bring the fans good fight, but everyone ducks, no doubt. Salute to you, Mighty. Welcome to the Angry White Man. And I agree with you. Benavidez is a guy that I love Benavidez because he's
Hey,
actually
I
out here
love
trying
I
to
love
make it
David
happen.
Benavidez. I
Yeah,
love David
he's a real
Benavidez.
one. He's a real one. He's one of the only guys I think can actually fight nowadays. I don't know about these guys because I got to see them against each other. I need to
You want to
see
see them in
what
adversity. Yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
What kind of style you got when you get punched square in your fucking shit, and now you got to think about
Will
what's
you
going
get up and rise like the Titans, or will you
on.
just lay there? That's one thing I will
Yeah,
say about some of these fighters. Like even with Ryan, I love Ryan to death, but let's be honest, when Ryan gets socked in his shit and things ain't going the way he wants them to go in that ring, he quits.
he
You know what I'm
does.
saying? Or he just, he doesn't make really adjustments either. It's like if things aren't as pretty and he don't have the upper hand. A lot of these fighters today don't really got that dog in them, yo. They really don't have that do or die mentality. They want everything to look pretty now. All of a sudden, they run around here dressed like rappers. They out here just acting a fool. They think that sparring sessions and everything is for the whole world to see. This is ridiculous. They need to just get their ass in there with whoever else and fight. I don't want to see you fighting Joe Blow from down the block. I don't want to see you fighting the man that collect my garbage cans. I want to see you in there with somebody around your same weight class, in your same weight class. If you can't get no smoke in your weight class, move your ass up or down, whatever. Just keep the damn ball rolling.
Part of the problem is these guys only have one single style. So then when somebody figures that style out, they don't know what the hell to do in the
Mm-hmm.
race.
Mm-hmm. It's
2 Cents,
absolutely
what's up with
absurd.
you?
Who
What's
said?
Yeah, you got a bad connection.
We can't hear you, Toussaint.
I think you got a
Y'all
bad
can hear her?
connection.
I can hear her. Can y'all hear
Nah,
her?
she's trying to talk. I can see she's trying to talk, but we can't hear you, Jay.
I can't hear a thing she's saying.
Can y'all hear me now?
Now I
Now we
can.
can.
Hello?
Yeah, now
Yep.
we
Y'all can hear
can.
me
Yep.
clearly?
We can hear you
Yep.
now.
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you
Oh,
now.
okay. I was saying that a lot of these fighters can't make adjustments, and I'm seeing it even on the amateur level. Cause y'all know my son fight. He won his last 2 fights. He just won a tournament this weekend. So shout out to
Okay.
him.
Okay,
Oh,
little
But
2 cent. Okay, little 2 cent.
these coaches, they don't teach their fighters to make adjustments. Like they
no.
don't. It's like this is what
Mm.
you're good at, and it works. Because honestly, if you have just like a little bit of footwork and a decent jab, like you could be pretty decent in the amateurs, right? So I can see how like Shakur and Ryan and like I could see how those fighters were levels above the amateur fighters, but once they transition to the pros, it's like their style don't transition to a pro style. Like I always felt like Shakur kind
Right.
of fought amateurish.
He still
Now
do. Yep, I feel that way too.
He
I feel
still
like
does.
T I feel like T.O. has a better style, but it's just T.O.'s mental is not right. And I honestly think he needs a new trainer.
Me
When
Yeah,
too.
T.O.
yeah,
Jay.
fought Lomachenko, that was the best we ever seen T.O. look, and
that's
his
true.
dad did not train him for that
Facts.
fight. His dad did
Oh,
not
he
train him
did
for
it?
that fight. No.
I thought he. Oh, that explains
He went back to
everything.
the grassroots dude that, and he did for this Barboza fight too. He went back to that guy, so he's starting to get back more on the fundamentals. I do like Tio style. He is an entertaining fighter, but once you know how to box with him and you can actually move around the ring, like the Ortiz fight, he looked like shit. He lost that
But
fight
if
to me.
and
What
it's
is
and
it?
you can and T.O. is athletic enough and talented enough that if
Mm-hmm.
somebody
Yup,
teaches him what to do, he will be able to
Mm-hmm.
execute it.
I was
He
just
would
about
be
to
able
say
to.
that too, Sam. I was just about to say if Tio take it back to the basics and we get that Lomachenko Tio back, Tio gonna be a wrecking ball. He get his mind right and he really start horning in on his fundamentals and stop being a fucking goofball. Tio
that's
is
a
a
fact.
problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yup,
Tio, like,
yup.
cause like Tucson said, there's no denying his skills. Tio definitely got skills. If he horning on those skills and really get his footwork together, Tio is a fucking problem.
Yeah, he's got skills for days. He's very, very highly talented as well. He's athletically gifted from God. Like he's got everything it takes, but that mental is the most important part of this
And
game.
that
You
mouth.
can be the best fighter on the fucking planet, can't get out of your own way. It don't matter. So when
Yep.
your mind isn't right, it's going to show in your fighting. It's going to show us
Mm-hmm.
all over the ring. He needs to get his mental together. I don't know if that involves going to see a shrink or whatever, but I know this, like Tank talks about going to see a shrink and scared to lose the dog. I'm a traumatized child. Like I've seen people fucking killed by the time I was 5. Like I grew up with the shit. As soon as I went and seen counseling, it cleared it all up for me. I was able to be mean when I had to, be nice when I had to. I had a better understanding of everything around me. So these guys need to go to counseling. They need to figure this shit out. Go get your mind right. You got to be mentally prepared to fucking fight before you fight, or else it's going to go bad. You're going to end up losing to somebody you shouldn't have, like Jermaine Ortiz.
Well,
Like
you
Why
know
that
that
what
shit.
it is
Cambosos
too.
fight? That Cambosos fight did a number on Tio because ever since
A
that fight, he
number.
lost his
Oh yeah,
confidence.
it did. It did.
Yes,
It
it
did.
did, OG. That's a great point. Him getting knocked down in the first round. See, I went back and I've watched that fight like 5 times. It's a fucking very close fight that he didn't get the judgment. The judges didn't go his way, but
He didn't get the nod, huh? But you
yeah,
know
he
what it is
no,
too with T.O., and that's part of the reason, right? That fight that he lost. And I think also too, T.O. kind of just wants to live off that Loma win. He wants people to
yeah.
respect and glorify him off of that Loma win because if we're being honest, for someone to continue to tout that fight out, you to me are saying you didn't even believe you could do it, honestly.
Well,
Facts.
the way they Johnson bounced Devin about the Loma win, I see why he feel like that.
Oh shit. Win. No, to me, I've watched that fight fucking 50 times. I scored it the same way every time. It's an easy fight for Loma. I don't know
No,
how he
I
didn't get
think
the
Devin. I don't think Loma did enough. I think Devin won that fight.
I
Yeah,
think
nah.
Loma won easy.
It could have honestly went either way to me because in the back half, Loma started too slow. That was his first problem, right? But in the back half of that fight, he was getting in Devin ass. but it's still those
The
rounds
But
that
Tito
it,
fight
Devin was
too.
able to
but this is the
steal.
thing. People, he only fought in moments though, and it's
Yeah,
like those
yeah,
the
Bloody
moments people
spurts.
remember. He did not beat Devin. He had some
I
good
yeah,
think
moments in that fight,
I
but I would
think
not have
it's
gave
easy.
Loma the win.
Shit.
yeah.
I gave it
Well,
to
I'll tell you
Loma
what.
too.
Either way, yeah, Devin won. You know what I'm saying? He did win that fight. It wasn't a robbery or anything like that. But even with that fight, Devin,
Foxy
that's
is
like
still.
their highest win, and I get it, right? Because Loma was supposed to be the great white hype or whatever the hell you want to call him, based on his amateur wins. But let's be real. Loma retired from professional boxing with what, less than 20 fights?
So
Yep.
did y'all hear Loma coming back to fight Pacquiao? Did y'all hear that rumor?
No, I didn't hear
Yeah,
that.
but
I did.
I heard that. I heard that rumor, but people got to understand where it started from. Box Raw. When is Box Raw telling us who's fighting who? Who the fuck picks up these rumors and runs with it? There's no single chance Lil Lomachenko is going to jump up fucking 2 weight classes out of the blue off of a back injury and fight at welterweight against Manny Pacquiao. Who the fuck? Who thinks of these fucking things? That's where I'm at. Like, I don't believe that for a second. If it was to happen, I guess that's all right, but I don't want to see them two guys fight each other.
Why does
That's
Manny
it,
got so
man.
many options though? That's what's crazy
I
to me.
Y'all just refuse to let that damn senior department stay closed. I see that.
let
I
him
see that
fucking
now.
ride off. Get out of
I'm
here,
with
Manny.
I'm
Man,
with
if
you.
Manny
I'm
want to
with
challenge
these two
himself,
old
Jab
dudes
Queen,
who
you can't
ride
be
off
mad at
and be
Manny.
done.
Yep, yep.
I'm sick of hearing about Manny and I'm sick of
Nah,
hearing about
I know
Floyd.
why Manny's doing it. Manny needs the money. He done gave all his money to his countrymen, and then that failed that
That's a
failed run
fact.
for governor that
Right.
he had over
Yep.
there. So I completely
Presidency.
understand that.
Yep.
However, I'm talking about the whole as a whole, collectively. Why are we still letting this man in the damn ring?
It's fucking we need tickets. There's nobody in these younger generation guys coming up. The guys that are around Tank, it's only Tank. It's only Canelo. Now Crawford entered the picture. Like
No, he not.
Crawford
nobody got the
finna go.
Stop it.
casuals.
Stop it.
Nobody.
Crawford ain't in no
No,
damn picture.
there's nobody in these next up. Abdullah Mason might be it. We're all high on Abdullah, but nobody got casual fans like that. They need guys that'll come in here and get the casuals excited, and I that's why I
That's
think
Jake
Manny's
Paul.
doing what he's doing.
They
Lane
looking
Turkey.
for
And
That's Jake
somebody that
Paul.
can draw the crowd is what they're doing. That's why they
yeah,
bringing
Yep.
Manny back.
and I think Manny needs the
I
money
think
too,
Manny
like
brought
Dad
himself
said.
back.
Yeah, he did because he need the money. Nobody listening to me. He's broke.
Yeah, he got that cancer in his leg too. He
He's
had cancer
broke.
in his calf or something like that. I heard he
Oh
might
my
be sick.
goodness.
That's why he
Not
got them
cancer.
compression socks on.
In his
Yeah, cancer
calf.
of his calf or some
What
shit.
the hell?
Something bone. Yeah, that's what I heard. Somebody said that. I don't know where the fuck I heard it, but
How
they
is that
said
even possible?
I don't know. It's like muscle cancer or bone cancer or something in his calf. In his
Not
calf.
muscle
Yeah,
cancer.
them big old
I was
calves.
about to say something, but I'm not even gonna do it. I'm trying to be a better
Yeah, we
person.
might not.
I'm trying to be a better person.
Yeah, I'm
Because I
trying
damn sure
to.
about to say something, but I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, well that's unfortunate if that is true. That's unfortunate for Manny, and I hope he, gets better. And maybe,
Wasn't
you
nobody
know,
mad at what's his name when he came back and became the oldest heavyweight champion? They weren't
who?
mad at him.
Who?
Yeah,
George Foreman.
George Foreman. Yeah, he came
George
back.
Floyd back for 22 seconds.
But
You know
hey,
what I'm
he
saying?
became a champion, so it's always a possibility.
Nah, he gonna
Guys,
sit
I
his ass
seen
down.
this play. I seen what they were doing from the start. When they announced Manny versus Barrios, me and OG William Osco came up. I told everybody the play is Manny to beat Barrios and Manny and fucking Floyd Mayweather to run it back for the
You did
WBC
say
strap.
that. You did
But
say that.
guess what? They didn't give the decision to Manny. And Manny, I thought won that fight. And I'm a Barrios fan. I
Man,
like
Manny
Barrios.
got carried
Manny
throughout that
ain't win
Hey,
fight.
that
He
damn
ain't deserve
fight.
to get no
Barrios
win.
Barrios
held
was
back
holding
on him,
back.
guys.
I'm about to
Barrios,
say
I don't
Barrios was
know.
holding back.
Yes, he was, Jab. You could tell he was pulling his punches almost like he took a payday behind the
Showing him
scenes.
all
Like,
the
what?
respect. Man, knock his ass out and get his old ass
That's
out
what I
that
would
damn
have
ring. That's
did.
the only
Man,
way
I
he
ain't
gonna know
never
that he
see
don't belong here no more.
His
I
trainer
ain't
was
never
getting mad
seen
at him too.
Barrios fight that way
Hmm
at all. At
Ever.
all in any fight.
Let
Ever,
me tell you
bro. They
something. That
never.
right there was them opening back up the door to Manny getting seriously hurt, because the next person that he get up in that ring with, if it's not Mayweather, let him get in there with a Rolly or somebody who really don't give a good goddamn. One of these YNs gonna knock his damn head off and put his
Rolly,
ass
I
back
think,
in the senior department where he belongs. That's what Barrio should have done. So he should have known this is a young man's game. We do not have time for your compression socks or you being on a goddamn ventilator in the corner.
facts, Jay.
But what's
Facts.
crazy is people think Manny can beat Rolly.
That's
That's even more
Nah,
egregious.
it's nuts, bro. I think Rolly will knock Manny's head into the third row.
Oh yeah.
I think
I hope
Rolly
so.
ain't got no sentimental thing. He wasn't no young kid in the boxing gym growing up throwing
He
punches to
said he
Manny
wanted to fight
Pacquiao.
him too. Rolly
He's
said that a while
17.
ago. He wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao. He said he wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao. He said he wanted to fight David Benavidez. Yeah,
Yeah,
Rolly
Rolly
wants to
just
smoke.
started fighting though. Rolly was a judo kid. He didn't grow up idolizing Manny Pacquiao. I don't think he'd have the same sentimental feelings as
Nah,
Barrios
Rolly
did.
gonna knock his head
I think Rolly
clean
gonna
off.
forget. Yeah, I mean that's a legend. Knock his head into the third row, and we all be done with this Manny Pacquiao shit. Juan Manuel Marquez is the only fighter who has put Manny to sleep, and that's a fact. And Manny has took. I watched him in the Cotto fight. He took a shit ton of punches
Manny,
in
are
that
you
fight.
okay? Are you okay, Manny?
Yeah,
Manny, are you okay?
I think his bank account. I think his bank account ain't good, ladies. That's what I think it is. I think Manny need the fucking money, and that's why we're out here talking about Manny Pacquiao.
I mean, but think
Because he
about it.
get-
Manny got a new promotional company, right? He
Yeah,
gonna put some cars together. He
son,
gonna throw his fighters
son,
on his undercards. He gonna build up his
son.
Child,
stable.
Little
child.
Manny coming. Little Manny, the right-handed
Manny,
version of
yeah,
Manny.
young Manny's fighting on, what is it, the 29th of November? He's fighting again on the same card as Elijah Pierce.
How
He's
young Manny look?
fighting.
Y'all
Like
seen
this
young Manny
week,
fight?
I never
I
seen
seen
young
him in
Manny,
an
but I gotta go
amateur.
watch him. Oh, is
I
he
got a
good?
short on him. I got a
Is
short
he
on
any
him.
good?
Come on,
If
didn't we see young Manny fight once?
Yeah, no, I put him on a short. It was an amateur fight with no headgear. He don't got the same power as Manny, I don't think. But then again, that was big gloves I seen him in, and he's right-handed.
I mean, he can
He's not
easily go find
southpaw's
that
a big.
power Manny had.
Oh yeah, they got the same bone
Stop it,
structure.
2 Cent.
It's
I'm trying to
DNA.
be a better person. I
DNA.
cannot be around people that's gonna force me
Yeah, you
to remain the same.
go get fixed up with one of these
Child.
I'm
supplement
just
gurus,
saying.
you know.
I didn't say
Yeah, no,
nothing
real shit. You
illegal.
can, you can. No, I don't think you can find power. I think the supplement guys and
Oh,
the
he
the
can find.
steroids, it's all geared
He got the
around
number.
cutting
Yes,
weight.
it's geared around what you have already currently.
Yeah,
That's why it's
yeah,
an enhancement. It enhances what you already
yeah.
can do.
The
Sure, you're
motherfuckers
right.
is enhancing, all
Hmm.
right. They enhancing shit, that's for sure. They
He's gonna be.
definitely
He
Whatever.
could
enhance.
go get scientifically prepared. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh my
Scientifically
goodness.
prepared. That's a good one, Jay. That's real good. Scientifically prepared to go into this fight.
Lord, let's
Maxed
see.
out.
And then he has
Hey,
his
there's a
fighter
good fight this
Pitbull.
weekend. There's a good fight
Pitbull
this
is
weekend.
fighting. So,
Yeah,
Like I
Pitbull
cannot
December.
picture that Pitbull Roach fight in my head, y'all. Like I
I,
just can't see how
it's
it's
a
gonna
good
go.
fight. It's going to be a good fight. I think
you know what
I
it is?
I think
Go
it's
ahead.
going to be a body shot. Pitbull going to stop Roach with body work. That's what I watched 3 of their last fights. As soon as they announced it, that's what I do. As soon as I hear about a fight, I go back and I look. So when I'm out here talking about these guys and who's going to win, I got them fresh on my mind. And I think Pitbull is going to notice the body work. Tank hurt Roach twice in that fight with body shots. Nobody says that, but it definitely happened. I think Pitbull going to go out there and just straight go for his liver, just straight throwing body shots. So
Hook
it's a
to the
good
hook
fight,
to the
though.
body.
Yeah, hooks to the body. Yeah, he's going to be beating on his rib cage a lot.
Um, I want to
But
say this,
Roach
right?
got
Like, I don't
boxing
think
skills. Roach can turn Pitbull and just keep shooting off the turns and keep him confused all night. Roach got the ability to outbox him. Just can he withstand the punishment?
But
Because
I don't
Pitbull's
think
going.
Roach got that type of boxing ability
he
though.
don't. And that's what I was
I
about
don't
to say.
see that.
First of all, Pacquiao was gonna. I mean, Pitbull gonna
But
be
he can
all over his
box.
ass like white on rice. Pitbull is very in your face, very punches and bumps,
That's
and
a
he just
fact.
won't stop. He is
That's a
all
fact.
over your ass, like
And that
literally
pressure
all
gonna weigh
over
you
you.
down mentally. That should weigh
Yes,
you down.
yes.
It does.
Especially when
It
Roach
wears on you
realized he can't hurt
mentally.
him.
That's what it wears on most.
Yep. When
Just
he realized
in
he
your
can't
face
hurt him,
all the
because
time.
Pitbull ain't no punk, yo. And I've seen him get hit with some shit and not move.
Man,
So
Rolly
He,
was hitting
well,
man.
listen, Jay. He
Rolly was
hit
putting a
Pitbull
smackdown
so
on Pitbull.
fucking hard.
yeah.
I can't believe he wasn't knocked out. I
Me
couldn't
neither.
believe the left hooks he was eating, and it didn't do shit to him. He just kept coming. Rolly was yachting on him all fucking fight. I just did a big ass short on that. Listen, I am shocked Pitbull wasn't unconscious
Shocked.
in the fight.
I am
Shocked.
shocked.
And now Roach talking about you're gonna knock Pitbull out. I said, get
Yeah,
the
he ain't
fuck
knocking out
out of
shit.
here, bro.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
That's
want
how
to
you
do
know that
that.
he's underestimating this fight, and that's how you know he really ain't been paying attention to Pitbull. I ain't never seen Pitbull knocked out.
And everybody says Ryo outboxed Pitbull easy. I think it's a close
No.
fight. That was a
But
close
but
fight.
but so did Cabrera though. Cabrera outboxed him too. Like that's
Yeah,
the
he
way to
got
beat
stopped.
Pitbull. But Roach cannot
Yeah.
fight like that.
Nope.
He's
Nope.
got it, but he doesn't have all of the tool like the pure boxing like Shakur or nothing like that. But
He don't
Roach can
got the
definitely box.
speed or the footwork to me.
Yeah, his
Nope.
stance is not
He
wide
don't.
enough. He doesn't move enough. Like Pitbull gonna be there. He's gonna have to be turned on, switched on the entire fight from round
Pitbull
one
actually been
to
getting
round
better to
12.
me too, a little bit. He been
Well,
getting a
listen,
little better
after
to me
5 or 6
too.
Yeah,
rounds, Pitbull lose that pop and his stamina start to drop.
it does.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
once his stamina starts to drop, the pop goes out the window too. And it's mostly just arm punches and he's winging hooks. If he would learn to use a jab a little bit more, he would be a 10 times better fighter. If he jabbed his way in instead of just going in there trying to hook off, jab your way in there and set some shit up, Pitbull would actually be a 10 times better fighter. But
He
he
was
But
using
that's
doesn't
his
like
do
jab
it.
his
Mexican
last fight,
style.
D1.
That was his
He
He
that's
used his
started
Mexican
to.
jab.
style.
He started to, and that's why I'm getting at that because he started to use that shit last fight, and he looked pretty fucking good doing it.
Yeah, he
So if
did.
he
He did.
uses it more, he'll confuse the shit out of Roach because Roach and them ain't thinking he's gonna be jabbing his way in. You confuse Roach if he's sitting there waiting to catch the hooks, and you throw two jabs before the hooks. He already been working on all camp, catching the two hooks and shooting or whatever their game plan is. It's definitely to catch hooks. It ain't to catch jabs and worry about 2, 3 jabs before the hooks start coming. So if Pitbull works that into his game, like his last fight, like Jay just said, he started to. It can be a whole problem for Roach. And I'm leaning towards Pitbull heavy in that fight. And it's not because of the tank shit. It has nothing to do with that. It's purely a style thing.
Well, I really don't care. Either way, Tank win because these are both his leftovers. I mean, all his leftovers just out here
Yep.
just left and over, child. Just spilling
Turns
over
them
the
into
leftovers.
superstars.
But
Turns
but
them into
yeah.
main event fighters.
But so here's the thing, right? I don't think that Roach understands what he's about to get in for. And yes, Pitbull does seem to kind of, let off the gas and around five. Maybe he's tired. I don't know what the hell he got going on, all that activity. He probably is damn tired. But who's to say that Lamont is gonna withstand all of that for 5 rounds too? Lamont gas tank ain't, it ain't the best. It ain't bad, but I don't see him, extra pumped after a certain amount of rounds either. So this definitely gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be more of a fight than Lamont really is bargaining for.
Oh, you most certainly can, Rich. Salute to you, though. Thanks for finding my fucking luxurious podcast and boxing hackers, bitch asses in the building. It's too late for Pitbull. He can only box one way. El Rayo, a close fight? Question mark. LOL. Fucking. I'll leave that alone. El Rayo, wash Pitbull. You don't know shit about boxing, and you clearly, definitely don't know how to score a fight. That shit was 8-4, 7-5, bro. It wasn't no washing of nothing. Go watch more boxing.
These are the same people that think Bud won every round in the Canelo fight.
Listen, that Bud versus Canelo fight was much closer than people want to fucking give it credence for too.
Man, we talked about that last
Super.
night on my show, D1. They had a hissy fit.
Oh yeah, the Bud tards will fucking lose their shit. The Bud tards ain't having it. That shit was a close fight.
They had
I
a
don't care what
hissy fit.
nobody says. What they remember is the last flurry of the 11th round where Terrence started letting his hands go. That's the only fucking part of the fight where you guys can say Terrence fought with him, any of that shit. Canelo was landing big body shots all fight. The announcers weren't saying shit about it. You go watch that fight back without fucking Max Kellerman
Watch it on
gobbling
mute.
Terrence
Yeah.
Bud nuts. It's a whole different fight.
I scored the
Turn off
fight live on my channel, and I was like, I give Canelo this round, I give Canelo that, and like I was because I didn't have the
It
commentary.
was only
on.
like 3 swing rounds to me, and you're supposed to. Well, to me, I get the swing rounds to the champ. I think it was like either round 6 or 7 and round 9. You know what I'm saying? That I was like, those could be swing rounds, but I didn't have it no complete domination as most people would like to think.
I had it
Did
7-5
Bud
Canelo.
Crawford do better than I thought he would do? Yes, but
Much better.
I don't think he dominated
I don't think he
Canelo
necessarily
Alvarez.
did enough to win and undisputed. But
Me
I
either.
mean, I had him
Listen,
winning the fight. I gave Canelo 4 or 5 rounds, maybe 6, another swing round in there. But I still had
William
Bud
had it
winning the fight.
6-6. William had it 6-6.
I did.
When we first
Yeah,
scored the fight, I
yeah.
had it 7-5 Canelo.
Without the swing rounds, I would have given it or made it a draw at best. But to say run around here talking about Crawford dominated Canelo, that he was about
Dominated.
to knock
That's
Canelo
the
out,
word.
like these are outlandish things to just say, you know. And I
It
get
is.
it, you know, people are fans of Bud Crawford, so they're gonna obviously hype it up. But you guys have to stop this shit. Some of
No,
y'all
the
really gotta
problem
stop this
comes
shit.
in when
No,
you
you
can't
know, I'm
think
gonna tell
that
y'all
he didn't dominate. Like that's fine. Y'all thought he dominated and I didn't.
that's all. We got different opinions. But I think the problem with these fights and the way they get scored is the anticipation and what we think about the fight beforehand has so much uh validity after the fact. Like when we think Canelo gonna go in there and knock Bud's head off and Bud is competitive, it makes people fucking lose their mind. Like,
Yeah,
oh, we all thought Bud was gonna get knocked out. So that now that he's a little bit competitive and he doesn't get knocked out, now it makes a competitive fight a fucking a wash to me.
domination.
Yeah, come
Exactly,
on, man.
exactly. D1,
It's the
exactly.
pre-fight that what we think before has a lot to do with after. It's like the anticipation of it or
Yeah,
something.
and
I don't know what it
all
is.
this talk about Bud being the face of boxing, Bud is damn near 40 years old. If he wasn't the face of boxing in his prime, he damn sure ain't the face of boxing now. To be the face of boxing, first of all, you have to have a number of components, which he just doesn't have. He
He
never.
don't. He
I'm gonna
doesn't.
leave all that alone because I
No,
don't
no,
want
Oh,
to
no,
make
look,
no.
him
You're
sound
David
you're
said,
one hundred percent
I
right.
said the other day, I said, look, if he's the face of boxing, I said, okay, he did big numbers with Errol. He did big numbers with Canelo. What happened in the Madrimov fight?
He's the
Yeah,
face of the B side.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, him
like
and
the
Shakur, the face of
Timu
the B
face
side.
of
I can
boxing.
accept that. I can accept that.
Yeah, they got his money print. They got his face printed on money. It's just food stamps. He ain't no face of shit. There ain't like. Show me what he gonna do after here. Who he gonna put on a fight with where we're all gonna get in front of the TV and it's gonna do numbers like
And if
Canelo
we're
or
being
Tim.
honest,
Oh,
nobody was really jacking for that fight either. It was Turkey shoving it down our throat. You know what I'm saying? It was really Crawford who pressed for that fight because if we're being honest, nobody was looking for that fight. I was looking for Canelo to fight David Benavidez. And still,
me
goddamn
too.
damn. You ain't
Me
skating
too.
your ass up out of here with that. I want you to fight the monster, damn it.
But you know what, Jab Queen? I was asking last night, do we have Bud fatigue at this point, right? Because it's
That's what.
like,
That's what he
who is
said. He
Bud
got
gonna
blood
fight
fatigue.
next? Because are people really gonna care if you go for 4-time undisputed? It'll be don't get me wrong, it's a great accomplishment. You the best accolade fighter history has ever seen. But at this point, unless you fight somebody, in my opinion, that the fans perceive to be competitive, I don't think they're gonna
Exactly.
really care. Like I don't
No one
think
will.
people really caring. It might be a small section of fans that want to see you go 4-time undisputed, but I don't think people care about that
Only his
because
fans.
you're the best fighter in the multiverse. Like
Sure, you're
you're
right.
the best fighter to
Facts.
infinity and beyond. So if
Sure,
you're
we'll
not
go with that.
fighting anybody from out of beyond, I'm talking about out of this world, like who's really gonna be like, oh, I want to see, but
Child,
unless
please.
it's
No.
Boots or Benavidez, where people are really gonna feel like you're going to be challenged, I don't think
Facts, Jay.
nobody's really gonna have
But
any
you know
interest
what?
on who you fight.
And
Who can he
Tucson,
fight?
to
There's
keep it even
nobody.
funkier, Tucson, nobody's checking for Bud Crawford to begin with outside of his fans. Let's keep it a stack. Who's
No,
really
no,
checking
real
for him?
shit.
Outside of
Real shit.
his core fans, his cult following, his water walker buddies, you know what I'm saying, with their swim gear to catch him if he ever falls under the water. Who's really checking for him? He's not marketable. He doesn't really have a great personality. He's a fucking asshole, in my opinion. Who's really checking for him?
I mean, he's
I mean,
really like the face of boxing
Oh
right
my
now.
God, who let this monk?
No,
Why is
I
he
had
up
to.
here?
Oh my God.
Yo, salute to the
Hey, I'm
panel,
going to the
man.
store, D1.
Oh no, D1, you need to fumigate your property. I can't be up here with the bugs, honey.
ah, shit.
The bug
Y'all were
buddies.
outies. Sorry, Hack Attack. The lady has spoke. You
Yeah, I
got
was
But
out
let
of the
me say
door,
this
bro.
about Bud being the face of boxing. Bud does not qualify to be the face of boxing.
no.
Thank
Because
you.
let's think about the face of boxing. Bud has fought once a year, the last decade, damn near. He's
Yep.
38 years old. He's on his way
Yep.
out the door. You
Yep.
cannot become the face of boxing in the last 2 fights of your career. That's not how that work, y'all.
No,
that's not how that.
not.
What is he the face of boxing for? What's the point of him being the face of boxing? Just so y'all can say
They
it?
think he's the face of boxing because he beat Canelo, which it doesn't work that way, bro. Because he's not the first person to
No,
beat
I
Canelo.
don't
So how
even.
that work?
No,
How
I
that
don't
work?
know how this shit. How are we getting to that point? You don't get to beat somebody's popularity out of
What
them.
you
Half of that
talking
person's
about?
fans ain't coming with you, dog. They're not. They're
What
just
you beat the
not. I go
popularity
to a
out of him,
tank fight,
child?
right? Listen,
Please.
I go to a tank fight. Regardless to what happens in the fucking ring, I still leave the arena a Tank fan. Win, lose, or draw. I don't say, oh man, that dude whipped Tank's ass. I'm a Roach fan now. No, who the fuck does that? Nobody in life does that. The Bills play the fucking Saints. I'm not going to be a Saints fan after that. After they lose, oh my God, that shit just doesn't. I don't know why boxing fans of all people think that happens. And like the podcasters, big time fucking podcasters are saying the shit now too. They're acting like Bud is the face of boxing. I don't
Well,
know if
it's a
fucking
narrative
somebody.
that they're trying to push, and they realize that nobody is buying it. But it's a narrative that they wanted to, I guess, push from the very beginning, right? Like it's the smaller guy going in there against the bigger guy, which wasn't necessarily true either. If you look at the tail of the tape, it's just a bunch of things about that fight that just weren't necessarily true. I give Crawford his credit. He will always get his credit from me. He will never get praise because I see you, nigga. I know you drained Earl Spence. I know you made him wait an additional year so you can go fight David Abanesian. I know that you chose the weakest fucking champion at 154 pounds, Madrimal, in order to become champion at 154 pounds. See, I see you, nigga. You don't surprise me. I'm not shocked by anything you do. I've been knew who you were. So you will never get praise from me. Always acknowledgement for sure, because I'm not a hater. I just don't like you. But if we're
Yeah,
gonna
I've
keep
been
it
letting them live.
100%, he's never been anybody's victim. He's never been the underdog in any fight outside of maybe the Canelo fight. So all this other shit that he's the guy coming up trying to really get his praise, that's bullshit. They've been selected from the gate. Even Bernie said that shit.
Yeah, he
So
was the
no,
underdog in
outside
the
of your
Canelo fight.
acknowledgement, you'll never get praise from me. I know what you are. I see you. I ain't mad at you. Do your thing, player. But you can't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining.
Facts, Jab. And listen, the hacker's like, fuck this, I gotta buy my way on. He says the face of boxing
Oh, you
isn't
put them
just based
off?
on popularity.
You know what? Let
Cat.
me let me get some aspirin if you're gonna let them on here. Let me see what my
No,
Oh,
aspirin.
no,
listen.
no, no. I'm out of
I
this
love.
one.
Hold on, guys. He says the face of boxing isn't just based on popularity. Your first sentence, 6 words, super cap. That's what the face of boxing is solely based around because popularity equals dollars. That's what the face of boxing sole thing is. How much monies you bring into your fight. That's what
Yep.
determines the face of boxing. And to
Yep.
be honest with you, here in America, where we do the most arguing about the shit, it's none of the guys we argue for. It's Anthony fucking Joshua. That's who the face of boxing is to the world. He brings in the most money. He's the most popular guy. He can fucking fart, and people are making a big deal out of it over there. We don't get their headlines. We talk about Tank. Tank's our face. He's their face. He is literally the face of boxing. It's money. And then he says it was a case, then Jake Paul would be the face of boxing. He is. He's one of them. Like it or not, I'm not allowed to fucking say, fuck Jake Paul. I don't care. I don't like Jake Paul. So I got to ignore what the fuck he's got going on. The kid's making an imprint so fucking big that we have to pay attention. We have to watch him now. Jake Paul is most certainly one of the faces of boxing, bro.
It's all
It's,
about revenue, and I think that that's
it's
what Boxing
revenues.
America doesn't understand. It's not because they're your favorite fighter that makes them the face of boxing. It's literally what they can do for the entire sport, right? So, for instance, Gervonta Tank Davis can tweet today. The whole world will be reporting on that shit tomorrow. That's what you call power. That's what you call moving the needle. Bud Crawford, unfortunately, does not simply move the needle. It's
All right.
not. It's not a
Ty,
debate on popularity. He just doesn't move the needle.
Ty, Hacker has heard all of this probably well over 200 freaking times. He just refuses to listen and he ignores it.
Yeah, I got to let
Oh
him
well,
up
I
there
knew
for a
that
couple
already.
minutes. we're only gonna be on for a little while more. I think my dog's on. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
I
like
gotta go
5
to the
minutes left.
store, dude.
All right, I gotta let Hacker up here and just talk
Oh
his.
my God.
What's up, D1? What's up,
What's
Devin?
up with you, Hack Attack?
Man,
Salute
you
to
know
you,
One
what's
man.
dumb
good.
thing you
Hold
off
on,
the
I gotta
panels,
play a
Hack.
knockout for Hack. Hack gets the knockouts. Shit,
Yeah, go ahead.
he's the only super chatter of this podcast. This live stream.
The
Salute to
hacker
Boxing Hacker, and I'll play his super chat. Fucking.
Where's your mama, Hacker?
Debo, Haney. What did Debo get hit with? That boy got hit with a brick.
Shout out to the Super Chatter Dog. We appreciate you. Like we appreciate Brian Norman Sr. answering Bill Haney's bullshit list call out. Salute.
Like
Wrong
by
super
far,
chat
that's my
music.
favorite one.
That was the
I
wrong
love
one
that
for
one.
me.
No, that's it. That's it. All right. So listen, bro. The
What's up,
face of
Man,
super
you get
boxing.
what you deserve. You gonna say that's the
Yeah.
wrong one for you?
Salute to
No.
you, but yeah,
Yeah,
the face of boxing is literally solely based on popularity
it's not. You know, I
and
can prove
money.
it to you. I can prove it to you. So that's like
Okay.
saying if I show, you know who I show speed is?
Listen, I
The
don't give a
YouTuber.
fuck about no I show speed. I don't
If
care that he fights
I
people in
show
their
speed is the
background,
number one YouTuber right now.
in their
If he got
backyard. I
box
don't care.
license tomorrow, you wouldn't call him the face of boxing, but he would be literally the most popular boxer in the world.
Yeah, it's
You
about
literally just
money,
described Jake Paul.
popularity.
You literally just
Popularity
described
That's
Jake
why I
makes
said
all
Paul.
money.
it's not based on that. I'm saying
It has
You
it's
literally
always
just
been about the
described
one that
never
brings
Jake
the
Paul.
most money to the
it's
sport,
never based
Hacker.
on. It's
Why
Oh
are
not.
my
you trying to
God.
All it
change
is.
shit that's
It's
always
not.
been?
It's not been that.
This
You know
guy's
what? I can tell you
crazy.
what the face of boxing really is.
This
It's a
is
person
crazy.
who everybody considers to be at the top of the sport. So, like Michael Jordan will be considered the face of basketball, right? At
Yeah.
one point while he was playing, right? And
He
sometimes then
also
one
drew the
point became
most money.
it's the
Yeah,
person who
Terrence
be
Crawford
considered to
is
be on
not
top
that, bro.
of everybody.
He's
So
at the
wherever you hear the
very end of
sport,
his career. He's 38 years old. He ain't gonna bring no fucking great mega events to no fucking nothing, bro. He's not the face of boxing, and he can
it's
never
but
be.
he
It's
sticks.
something that he could never obtain because he couldn't just by himself put on a fight that people gave a fuck about. People
But he's
don't care
considered this
about the kid.
generation's
I
best.
don't know
So
what it is. They don't like him. It is what it is, my boy. I
it,
can't change that.
he's considered this generation's best, and that's what people consider him right now. So like
All
That's
right,
what some people
he's the
consider
best.
him that don't read the
the
fine print, and
boxing
that's
pundits are
fine,
considering
boxing
him that
hacker.
way.
That's
Huh?
your opinion, sweetheart. But he's not the
Okay.
face of boxing, and I don't understand why it is that you can't understand that.
It's not a
You
popularity
seem to
contest.
be you seem to be somewhat intelligent, right? But I don't understand sometimes, and this is why, like, sometimes I refuse to even be in your presence because sometimes I think you do things to antagonize people on purpose,
No.
which is childlike,
Absolutely.
and it
If
really irritates me. So I'm
if
really
they
trying to
say,
understand why it is that you go against everything that everybody says. And if you
well,
feel differently, then that's fine. But
logically it
sometimes it
doesn't make sense.
feels, I'm not done.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it feels as if you do the shit for attention and on purpose. So I really need you to explain to me why it is you think Bud Crawford is the face of boxing.
So
Let's see.
so if the face of boxing was based a lot solely on popularity, right? Let's just take your argument
Nobody
for
said solely on popularity, baby.
well,
I
that's
said
what
explain to me why you think Bud Crawford is
well,
the face of
the
boxing.
reason
Stay
why
on
I can
topic and answer the question.
because right now after he beat Canelo, who was literally one of the cash cows and considered to be one of the top best,
Keep
he
talking. Keep
accomplished something that
talking.
nobody else has done in the men's division, right? 3 times
Which is
undisputed.
what?
He became 3 times undisputed, and that made him perceived as the current best in our generation. You know, so
What
with
makes
You
that
him the
still
being
can't
face of
said,
tell how to cook in
boxing?
high school gym.
with that being said, whenever people mention boxing, they're gonna think of Terrence Crawford as being the best in
Not really.
boxing,
I don't think of him.
generally speaking.
No,
No.
generally speaking, when you say
Wait,
the face of boxing, you literally think of Gervonta St. Davis or Canelo
No,
Alvarez.
but he's
Yep.
not considered the generation's best. He's not considered generation's best. I mean, he's
he's
considered
It
the
doesn't
best,
matter.
considered a
They're the
bro.
ones
knockout
that
artist.
sell, Hacker. Bud
So
Yo,
don't
Hacker, let me
sell.
explain
it's
something to you,
not
Yeah,
the
right?
same
Like, and
thing.
and
Hacker, what is
here's
the reason? Hold on, let me ask Hacker a question. What is
yeah.
the reason that all of these men go for these accolades?
What's the reason why?
Yeah.
Because it's
What
their
is it?
goal.
What does it give them when they sit down at a negotiation table? What does it give them?
It gives them more bargaining power, but it's also a goal
Right. More bargaining power for what?
to get better
Come
splits
on,
and
let's go a
fights.
little deeper, baby. More bargaining
Yeah,
power
to
for
get
what?
better
To
splits and
obtain
fights.
what?
To get better
Do
splits and
what?
fights. To get better splits and
Right. To
fights.
get more money, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Money.
So that's what it's all about, right? The sport is ran by casuals, whether we all want to believe it or not, right? So based on who can draw the most casuals, who can put on the
Popularity.
best events, who can
Yeah.
bring this business,
Popularity.
because boxing is a business, the most return on their investment, generate the most cash flow.
Okay.
That is who determines who the face
So
of
let me ask
boxing
you a
is.
question with that logic,
Salute,
Jeffrey.
Isaiah.
Let's say Donald Trump got a
Thanks for
boxing license
stopping through,
tomorrow
homie.
and had one fight.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
hear you.
let's
Said
Let's say
see
Donald
what
Trump.
Donald
What
Trump.
did
Let's say Donald Trump, the president of the United States, got a boxing license tomorrow and had one
he's your
fight.
president? He's not mine. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. He'll probably
Yeah,
have
I
the
don't
most.
fuck with
He'll
him
probably
either.
have the biggest fight of the century, right? Because everybody, all nations, will probably tune in to watch.
Popularity.
Fighting.
Due
Yeah.
to
You call him
popularity.
now the face of boxing?
Boxing hacker. That's the
Popularity.
No,
stupidest shit
Money.
I
he's
ever
not.
heard in my
No,
life,
you have to
bro.
No,
have a
logically
track record.
speaking, it
You
doesn't
have
make
to
sense
be
when you're based on
Boxing hacker.
popularity. If I
Boxing
say,
hacker.
Listen,
I
So
bro.
are
said
you
Steve,
comparing Donald Trump to Bud Crawford? Is that what you're doing?
Listen,
no, I'm
dude.
saying
Listen, bro.
He is
It has
looking for
to do.
anything to try and prove a point that
if
is
you
never
use your
going to
definition,
make
right,
any
of the
sense.
face of
Yep.
boxing
I
being
don't
who
listen,
draws
bro.
in the most money,
Stop for a
then
second.
I can say that if Donald Trump got a license today and had one fight, would you consider him?
I just don't understand how I can fucking ask him to do something and then he just keeps talking and talking and talking. I'm literally trying to talk. Rich, I wrenched you up. Salute to you. Boxing hacker. You got to understand that popularity eventually equals dollars. So if you're fucking popular, you're going to generate revenues into your fucking fight. So the popularity probably matters most in the face of boxing. It's a combination of it all. And yes, Terrence Crawford is the best fighter of this generation. He's 3 times undisputed. I would say he got the most opportunity out of everyone. Like it's not even close. And Johnny Christians, you got to turn on your camera, my boy. I don't know who the fuck you are. I've never seen you before in my life. So if you don't turn on your camera, you ain't. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That don't work, buddy.
No.
No. All right. Better luck next time, bud. You got to be a combination of popular, fucking a good fighter, or else people don't believe you. But just because you're the best fighter of the generation doesn't make you the face of boxing, bro. You can talk now, but listen, it doesn't.
Hey, look, hey,
Go ahead,
D1.
Rich.
Let me say something before boxing
Go
hacker
ahead, bro.
go on his rant. I
Go
feel
ahead,
like I
bro.
feel like I feel like y'all 100%
Salute
right.
too.
Every salute to everybody on the panel. My bad, man. But
It's all good.
I feel like everybody right when it comes to that. When it comes to that face of boxing, but it's also if you ask someone or you ask a casual, like who's the face of boxing, of course they gonna who when they look at boxing, who do they see? Of course they gonna say
Yeah.
Tank. Depending on where you at, depending on who you ask, what race you ask, they gonna say Canelo. They gonna say Tank
Yep.
regardless. But I feel like a lot of people gonna say Terrence Crawford now. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the face of boxing, I feel like
You
You
breaking
going in
up.
and out, Rich, babe. You
it's
going in and out.
if, like Boss Hacker is saying,
I
he
can hear Rich. Can y'all hear Rich?
Yeah, nah, he breaking
like
up. He
Jake
breaking
Paul is
up.
considered the face of boxing. The guy KSI, if KSI, what's his name? KIS, whatever
KSI.
his
He's the
is,
face
if
of
he boxing
misfits.
because of that, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it doesn't
No,
work.
no.
Huh?
Listen, bro. You gotta
Hello?
have popularity, money. Yeah, you're breaking up bad, Rich. You're breaking up real bad. Jay, you
Yeah,
back up
Rich,
here.
you gotta get somewhere with better
Yeah, Rich,
signal,
you
babe.
breaking up
You
that bullshit ain't coming through.
Yeah, that cricket wireless shit. He probably
y'all leave
driving
Rich
though.
alone.
I
Don't
know
do
Rich
his he
feeling
on
lazy.
he on the phone playing. Leave Rich alone. He on the phone playing. Listen,
Hacker, you gotta have
I
more than popularity, more than
and let's be
skills, more
honest, you
than
gotta be something I want to look at. Let's call it what the
yeah.
You
hell
gotta
it
be a
is. You
real
have to be
boxer. Like, cut it
attractive.
out.
Yeah,
Huh?
for the face of boxing, but Jake Paul definitely is a guy that we're paying attention to now, whether we like it or not. So he's going to keep making his bid for it. Tank's going to keep making his bid for it. Is Terrence going to keep making his bid for the face of boxing? I doubt it. He's 38 years old.
When Colin Kaepernick took a knee, he didn't become the face of football. Like it
Stop
doesn't.
doing that.
It's not
Stop
based
doing that.
just solely
This
on
guy right
popularity.
here is so
Fairness.
ridiculous.
Like
I
let's
can't
be,
even take it anymore.
that's how
Listen,
being the face of
thanks for
sports.
This
letting
is
me
the
up, D1.
NFL. It's
Y'all
Pat
have a
Mahomes.
great day. I'm gonna jump back
Jeffrey,
in the
don't leave.
comments.
Don't
Bye,
leave.
All right,
Ty.
I'm about to end this up anyways because my dog. Oh, actually, I gotta end it. My dog upper echelon probably live right now. I don't want to be live while he's
Yeah, I got
live.
to go to the store, bro.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna pop up too,
Oh,
and we're gonna
cool.
go over that Bug Canelo Exodus file shit. So tap in, keep
Oh
your
man, they gonna be up here crying.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
Yeah,
That's
that's
they keep
all.
asking me in the chat in my comments to react to that. I said I'm gonna, but it deserves its own show because I agree with that guy 100% as far as scoring the fight. I actually
You
scored the
thought
rounds.
Canelo won?
Yes, bro.
You thought
At
Canelo
first,
won?
yes, bro. But I watched it 3 more times with the
Hey,
sound off. I watched it with the sound
man,
off. You didn't. You watched with
man.
Max Kellerman, Peyton narratives, and Andre Ward up there
I watched it
sucking
with
dick.
my eyes.
Nah, dog.
I
Nah.
watched it.
You watched it with the sound on, my boy,
Hey,
and it fucked you over.
I
So
like
I'm gonna
I
react to
love
that
Mitchell fights,
tomorrow
man.
during the
Different.
afternoon. If the OG William Old School can get up here and rock out with us, thanks for your super chat, Box and Hacker. We
Yeah, no
appreciate y'all.
problem.
Everybody in the Cash App, PayPal, everybody who hit the like. Thank y'all for coming in. We'll be back tomorrow.
I
Peace.
salute to you, D1.
Peace.
Don't tell anybody that out loud though. Don't tell anybody you thought Canelo won.